Morning friends, I'm Dave. Welcome to Quarter Flips. Gonna get some work done today. Try to have some fun while I'm doing it. So for the last year, I've been making a lot of videos over on my other channel, Quarterbash. Those started out as being coin collecting videos and videos about different kind of treasure hunting and stuff. And actually, that's what that channel should be. But I mixed in other things that I do in my life, like reselling and record collecting. We decided to change that up a little bit and move the reselling over to its own channel, and so we have Quarter Flips. Most of the videos that I've made for Quarterbash have had this background, or a version of this background. Gonna do it differently with Quarter Flips. Basically, it has to do with our house now being able to be used for a reselling business. We've had a real space issue here for a while, and I'm gonna explain it because that's a big part of what's going on. But I want to explain this room a little bit too. If you've seen the stuff on Quarterbash, you see me standing here, but you don't really see the rest of the room very much. I do not want to show you the rest of this room. This is my office in the house, and it's a mess. It's piles of stuff. I will show you one corner of it that I've started cleaning out as part of this process, getting the house ready for reselling. This has worked for me on my small scale, little hobby level reselling that I've been doing, but that's about to change, and this can't operate this way. So, there's one corner, and that's probably the best corner right now. So, what's going on with this house? What's going on with this room? Hopefully by the end of the week, I'm going to be able to show you a very different version of this office and a very different version of the other parts of the house I'm about to show you, and I will explain why. In yesterday's video, one of the things I mentioned was that my New Year's resolution for 2021 was I'm going to have to start wearing pants again. So it's Monday, January 4th, 2021. I'm not wearing my pajamas. I'm up, it's early, I've got my coffee, we're getting started, and I'm dressed. So I live in a house with Michael Ann, who you've seen if you've watched videos on the Quarterbash channel. She makes infrequent appearances there. Hopefully, as things go along, she'll be making more appearances on this channel. But she owns this house. And for a long time, we lived in this house with a roommate. And then after that roommate left, we lived here alone for some time. And now there are 5 adults living in this house with 5 adults worth of stuff throughout the house. It's made for a little bit of crowding, and honestly, it's made it difficult for us to consider using much of the space for workspace. I've done what I can, and it's fine, but now that's changing. We're getting a little more space in the house that we're going to be able to use, and we're going to put that to our advantage. We are going to up the reselling business starting now, starting today. So this first week is going to be putting the house in order and getting it ready, and just kind of going through getting set up. I already have an eBay account and a Discogs account and a bunch of things listed, but in a lot of ways I'm going to be approaching this as if I'm starting from square one. I figured that would be a good way to get this off the ground. So let me show you basically what we're dealing with the rest of the house. All right, I've already showed you enough of the office for today. So this room, this used to be called the Bro Zone. When our buddy Bob lived here, this was more of a kind of a rec room kind of room, and it has alternately been used for, business endeavors and different things over the years. And we're basically going to be having access to this space, and we're going to be resetting this room and figuring out what to do. So, as of right now, there's not much to see, but hopefully as the week goes on, I'm going to be able to show you more about this room and about my office, how we're going to be, rearranging it to make it work more for a workspace. A few years ago, our garage looked like this. That beautiful clean garage lasted exactly one day. Now, it looks like this. So one of our plans for this week is to hopefully get a number of the things in this garage into my storage unit, or rearranged or integrated into the house in such a way that we have more space out here. And the space out here will be used for storage hopefully for me to make some videos because I kind of like filming in this space, and for me to be able to bring things in and sort. So a lot of what I've done in the past is storage auctions. But one of the problems with storage auctions is you have to empty them. You've got to have a vehicle large enough to bring everything from that storage auction to another location to clean it out and get it out of there so they can re-rent the storage unit. Then you got to have space to separate out the trash and the maybe good stuff and the actually good stuff and figure out how to get it into your inventory. And that's just something that I've never had the proper kind of space for. This garage could be that kind of space, and that's something that we're thinking about. So it's time to figure out where this stuff goes. It's not going to happen today, but this is Monday the 4th. Hopefully by Friday the 8th, I'm going to have something more to show you in here. So let's talk business. I've got to do some kind of business today. And all of this rearranging and reassessing has given me an idea about something I can maybe finally move on after a long time. I'll show you. It's over here. Yeah, into the office I told you we weren't going to look at. All right, well, you look at that. That is an Italian breakfast at Tiffany's poster framed with glass. At least I think it's glass. It could be plastic, but I think it's glass. This thing is very nice. It's in very good condition. Professionally framed. It's got a price tag on it. $69.99 brand new. Okay. My thinking on this one is that it once probably hung on the wall of a local pizza chain called Pagliacci's Pizza here in the Northwest. I think it's just a Northwest chain. For a long time, they had Italian movie posters for famous films in there. And at one point, a lot of them changed and took those posters down. This ended up being in a storage unit that I bought years ago. Don't even remember which one, but it came here. And the problem with this is it's way, way too big. Look how big this is. I don't have a measuring stick on me, but I can tell you that I don't want to pack this up and ship it anywhere. So I always figured I would put it up on Craigslist, and I just haven't. And at this point, I need space. This is cool. I actually think someone would want this. I don't think they want it for $70, but they might want it for not too much less. So today I'm going to try to take some photos of this, get it up on Craigslist. I haven't done any Facebook Marketplace stuff, but that may be a good place to go and give that a shot. But we'll start with Craigslist and see if I get any bites. Well, that's it for today, I think. This is going to be a week with a lot less knuckling under and listing and sourcing, and it's going to be more about getting the space ready. But I will have some of those things, and I'll show it as it goes. So, yeah. Please like and subscribe. Check out Quarterbash if you haven't already, although I expect most likely anybody seeing this first video here on these first days, they probably came over from Quarterbash. So I appreciate you all for checking out what I'm doing, and I'll see you tomorrow.